Yeah. Y'all watching the Grind Ethiks mixtape show, and I'm your host, Viktory BX Supreme Promoter, basically. You know what I mean? I'm Shane, basically. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching a new episode of the Grind Ethiks mixtape show. Anybody that like this episode of Grind Ethiks, I'd be very grateful. If anyone could follow me on Instagram, I'm on Grind Ethiks at Instagram, and I'm also on TikTok at Instagram. Also, if you definitely like this episode, I'd be very grateful if anyone could make a friendly donation. Nothing crazy. The link is Grind Ethiks Cash App. Also, I'm on Grind Ethiks Media at PayPal. The links are down below. All right. Yo, I want to talk about the late Young Dolph, rap artist Young Dolph. Rest in peace. I want to talk about his investment journey. I'm not talking about his music or his raps, whatever. I want to talk about his investment journey because a lot of people there's a lot of people out there that think that all rappers are reckless with their money, especially the new school rappers. They think they think all of them are so reckless with their money. They don't invest, they don't flip, they just spend their money like a regular Negro. Not all of them spend money recklessly. Actually, Young Dolph, believe it or not, you could look this up yourself. Believe it or not, Young Dolph was headed towards being like another Jay-Z as far as building businesses and wealth and building wealth and all that. He was on his way to be like another Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Young Dolph actually owned 100 real estate properties in the state of Tennessee, specifically in the city of Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee, he owned 100 real estate properties. So this brother was breaking in the dough. He wasn't no average rapper just going on tours, getting paid off of tours and getting paid shitty money off his music. Actually, Young Dolph was independent. He turned down millions of dollars from a record label called Empire. And then he signed himself to his own label called what's the name of his label? Oh, he signed himself to his own label called Paper Route Empire Records. Paper Route Empire Records. And he turned down a deal that was worth millions of dollars, an advance, millions of dollar advance deal, whatever, from a company called Empire Records. You know what I'm saying? And his network, Young Dolph, his network was $3 million. I think that was more than Nipsey Hussle. I think Nipsey Hussle, his network was 2 million and some change. But yeah, this brother was no slouch. His investment journey. I'm trying to dig up. I was trying to dig up more information about his investment journey. This is all I got so far. So I don't want y'all to think I'm a lazy journalist. This is all I got so far. He owned his masters when he signed. Actually, he owned his masters. He owned his masters when he signed to Empire Records. And he started his own company, like I said, Paper Route Records, and signed himself. He signed his motherfucking self. Yeah. I'm going to dig up more information. You got to be more information than this. Yeah, but that's interesting. That's interesting. Because I've been hearing, ever since his death, I've been hearing that the brother's been a major, investor, you know? And that's what y'all artists could do, y'all independent artists. And he was independent. He was independent until he died and making millions. And y'all independent artists that want to get paid, you know what I'm saying? Yo, take a page out of Young Dolph's book. Never mind if you don't like his music. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that you don't like his music. And tell you the truth, personally, I probably never heard one song from Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not concerning myself with that, okay? I'm looking at his investment journey. And that's one thing you can learn from the guy, whether you like his music or not, is invest outside of music. If you're a music artist, it's okay to invest in your music, but also invest in situations outside of music where you're making your money, where you're not spending too much labor time, where you're not spending too much of your physical labor or not spending your physical labor at all. You just putting up the dough and you just putting up the money and you waiting for the money to come back, or you waiting for the return on investment to come back. You could do this while you running around grinding, performing your open mics, while you breaking your backs in the studio or whatever, or while you writing your rhymes or songs or singing songs, whatever. If you got a Cash App, right? A lot of people like Cash App. If you got a Cash App, you could easily invest $1, $5, $10, whatever, little money on stocks. Or you could put together a Robinhood or a Webull account. It's that easy. It's an app. Webull, Robinhood, Stash, and invest in stocks. You can invest in individual stocks and group of stocks. A group of stocks in a basket called ETF, where it's less risk compared to an individual's fund. An individual stock, I'm sorry. So there's different ways where you can invest your money. It doesn't have to be just stocks. It doesn't have to be just real estate. You can invest in somebody's weed business. You might know somebody that has a license, a weed license, and you might want to invest in their business. Especially if you're a weed smoker, and especially if weed is legal now. Why not? Or invest in anything that's lucrative, that's legit and lucrative. Okay? Anyway, I'm out. Anybody that like this episode, I'd be very grateful if anybody follow me on Instagram and also TikTok. And if you definitely like this episode, hey, hit me with a nice donation. Well, it doesn't have to be. When I say nice, I'm just talking about a friendly donation. It doesn't have to be a lot. The Grind Ethics Cash app. Also, I'm on GRINDETHIKSMEDIA at PayPal. The links are down below. I'm out, peoples. And remember, tell a friend that it's all about the mother effing grind, basically.